Hello everyone, Ryan here. So, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that at my uh, local library, I often pick up free books, or really, I take home free books because they have a section just for free books, meaning free to keep. Of course, you don't have to pay for them, don't have to check them out, don't have to return them. I guess they're essentially the books that people donate, but the used bookstore there, uh, whatever books the bookstore deems, I guess, unworthy of reselling, they go ahead and just stick them into the free section with the rest of the books, free books and whatnot. From time to time, they also have other free stuff too, but primarily books, of course. So I wanted to start just kind of showing off, talking a little bit about some of the free books that I take home, because some of them actually are very interesting. Some of them are new titles. Of course, most of them are much older titles, but still nonetheless pretty interesting. So recently, I picked up a couple more free books. This one is actually a handbook of sorts. Peace Implementation Force, Bosnia Country Handbook. Of course, I'm assuming this originally belonged to a soldier. Of course, I marked off, I covered up his name because I didn't know if, he could get in trouble for giving this away or whatnot. Though it's not really like any classified information in here. It's mostly about has a lot to do with survival skills, and also what the weather is like in Bosnia and the people. So I thought it was pretty interesting, and also happens to give many tips on obviously for soldiers as to how to survive in various harsh terrains and elements. So yeah, so I grabbed it, and it was free, completely free. So next to I got, actually I've never heard of this before, but I decided to get it because the covers alone just made me laugh. It's titled Canine Corps. Canine Corps. You can see the dog attacking that guy. Supposedly it's an entire series of these super intelligent, well, genetically altered dogs. I'll read a short synopsis here. They are the best freelance space scouts in the galaxy, genetically altered dogs with enhanced senses and the gift of speech. They are Beowulf, Grendel, Mama-san, Gawain, Ozma, Little John, Frodo, Sinbad, and Tajil. They'll stand beside Ray Larkin, their human leader, against any danger, anywhere, at any cost. So, I never heard of this before. I don't know if any of you might have heard of it or come across it before. So, but they only had this one. This is the third one in the series, and then I also got this fourth one in the series. And I really like the cover of this one because it's you can see a dog. Dog is fighting what looks like a velociraptor, and to me it made me laugh, but it also seemed really cool to me. Or you can see like another velociraptor in the back, and yeah, I don't know. I never heard of this series before, so. Next one I got is titled Hope Leslie. It's by Catherine Maria Sedgwick, edited by Mary Kelly. This one just seemed interesting because it has to do, it was written sometime or rather it was set in 17th century New England. So I'll read, I guess, back here. Hope Leslie, set in 17th century New England, is a novel that forced readers to confront the consequences of the Puritans' subjugation and displacement of the indigenous Indian population at a time when contemporaries were demanding still more land from the Cherokees, Chickasaws, and the Choctaws. So yeah, pretty much anything having to do with natives, Native Americans, indigenous peoples, I do like reading. So this caught my eye, and it seems like a very thoroughly written book. I think it once belonged to a student because there's a lot of highlighted sections and underlined sections. So this was free too. Other one I got, this of course is a hardcover edition. It's titled Charity Girl by Michael Lowenthal, and I believe it's fiction. Yeah, it's a fictional novel, but it takes place sometime during World War I, and essentially, I'm just going to read this here. Charity Girl examines a dark period in our history when fear and patriotic fervor led to devastating consequences. During World War I, the U.S. government waged a moral and medical campaign, incarcerating and quarantining 15,000 young women who were found to have venereal disease. Frida Mintz, a 17-year-old Jewish bundle rapper at Jordan Marsh in Boston, she struck out on her own in the wake of her mother's determination to marry her off to a wealthy man twice her age. Then she spends one impulsive night with a Mensch, a U.S. Army private ready to brave the trenches over there. Unfortunately, Felix Morse leaves Frida not just with vivid memories, but with an unspeakable disease. Soon after, she is tracked down and sent to a makeshift detention center where she suffers invasive physical exams, the discipline of an overbearing matron, and a painful erosion of self-worth. She's buoyed, though, by the strong women around her, fellow patients, and a sympathetic social worker who, in depending on one another, seek to forge a new independence. Yeah. It seemed interesting to me. Also, I really had no idea about this period, these things that took place during World War I, because supposedly it's supposed to be based on factual events. It's a completely fictional story, but also based on factual events. So, yeah, and not bad for free either. So, and last one I wanted to talk about here. It's titled "The Way of All Flesh" by Samuel Butler. Of course, this is a very dated edition. I don't even know exactly when this one was published. Of course, I am somewhat familiar with the author, but not entirely. I mean, pages are very old too. 1944. Because apparently this edition is not from 1944, or at least, or maybe it might have been like 50s. But then I guess 1944 could just be when the copyright, I guess. I don't know. Either way, it's pretty old. It's, but I do like that it has some illustrations in here. Let's see if I can find this. And it's already starting to come apart. Maybe it already was. That makes sense though why it would be free, but let me know if you heard of this before. So yeah, that'll do it for this free book haul. All the books that I took home from my library's free section. Yeah. Let me know if you heard of any of these, or just if they seem interesting at all to you, or if you can suggest similar titles that I might be interested in, that'd be cool too. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you everybody who is currently subscribed. I do appreciate it. And as always, until next time, keep it real, keep on rocking, and peace.